Hi and welcome to WorkPro. Today's video walkthrough will show you how easy it is to use WorkPro's New Zealand Ministry of Justice service. For sending a new request or setting up a package, so I'm going to send a new request to a new candidate or I'm going to send a bulk request. Clicking continue, entering the candidate's name, their email address, selecting on background check, choosing Ministry of Justice service, and then making a decision about whether you would like to pay for a candidate's check if they don't upload an existing MOJ check, or you reject a check, or they don't have a check. So dictating which one you'd like to use here and simply sending the request. The candidate will receive an email invitation which contains a live link and a single-use token. They will need to sign into WorkPro and upload an existing Ministry of Justice check if they have one, or depending on whether you're going to pay for a check or not, they will then action to start the application within WorkPro, or they'll be directed to the Ministry's online portal to complete their check. You can also have a look at the video user guide for the candidates in another section of the WorkPro Training Academy. So once your candidate has completed their check or they have uploaded an existing Ministry of Justice check, you can log back into the platform to check the status. You'll receive an email alert letting you know the status of that check. So in this case, looking at an MOJ check, you're still waiting for the candidate to complete their application. This status, MOJ check, has been sent to WorkPro for vetting. So this is if you want to pay for the candidate's check and that candidate remains in WorkPro to complete their application. Once the application's been completed, our vetting team at WorkPro will open up that check the application form, check the ID, checking that the signature matches the ID that's been uploaded, and we'll progress the check through our integration with the Ministry of Justice. Once the check has been returned, you'll either receive a final email alert, which is either a CCH or a no CCH. Turnaround time for a Ministry of Justice service when you're using WorkPro is 4 days. Naturally, if you send your candidate off to the ministry to get their own check, either through our WorkPro service, it'll obviously be up to them when they action that application with the ministry, and WorkPro does not have any control over that. Having said that, when you send a candidate through the Ministry of Justice integrated search using WorkPro, we'll send them 3 email reminders 3 days apart if their Ministry of Justice check has not been uploaded after 4 days. You'll receive a reconciliation report each month from WorkPro, so you can see the candidates that have been processed through the ministry using WorkPro. You won't get a report that shows you those that you've sent to the ministry. You'll only receive those that you've paid for. Thanks so much for joining me today. Of course, should you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact our customer support team on 1300 975 776 or email us at info@workpro.com.au.